Good morning, gamers. It is hold on. A bright and beautiful Wednesday morning. I'm hardly awake. But you know what? I decided that it is time to play Outer Wilds. I don't know what's come over me. I don't know why I want to play it this early, but I do. Um, so let's get this cheddar. I think, and I've been told by a couple different people, based on my rumor tree, no spoilers, that I'm fairly close to the end of the game. Now, I don't know if that means another 6 hours or like 20 minutes, but I guess we'll figure that out. Ugh. I don't even know what I was supposed to be doing. I know I have my. Hold on, hold on. We gotta find my notepad. We just need to, don't look at that. I don't want that to accidentally reveal, like, I don't think I store credit card numbers on my computer. But with my luck, it'd show up. Okay. Yeah. So we gotta. Oh, I was also told. Gazpacho. I need to look at him in two different loops. So I think what we'll do is we will go see Gazpacho for whatever he's gonna tell me, and then we need to find Feldspar. I think that's what's left to do. We'll get this cheddar. I'll try not to eat into the microphone. Oh, I need to get that off the fucking screen. Hold on. My fault. Alright, this is a very it's a very dangerous background image to have. I need something different. We can't, because if I accidentally click on this, we're in trouble. So hold on, let's just, what is all this shit? I I don't I have too many episodes, okay? We're running out of bullshit that I can put on the computer, right? Um here's a screenshot of Project Zomboid. I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna do this instead of um, this thing, because if I accidentally hit play, we'll have problems. What is this? So it was early in a run, it seems like. This is one of the mods where I had, gosh, this was probably Project Sophie, I think. Zero pin, well, I was host. I'm always host. Um, that's Vanilla Firearms expansion, I think. Yeah, this had to be Project Sophie. Anywho, that's not what we're here today about. Um, Project Zomboid rocks, but we're here to play something else. Something else. So we got to see Gazpacho. I think I spelled Gazpacho wrong. That's okay. This isn't a spelling bee, right? This is a test of. What the fuck was that? What the hell was that? Was that the quantum moon? What the hell? Okay. So let's go see Gabrosa. I can't think of any funny names. I hope I don't sound like a, I can't think of anything clever, man. I just got up. At least I have energy to speak. I'll try to keep this episode from being lame, because I've had a couple of, episodes that I don't think were very good. And I think I've beat this horse to death. But it's hard to give commentary on this game when you're trying to piece together the puzzle, right? It's not very easy, and also the gameplay mechanics are, like, flying the ship requires some level of focus. I've made fun of it a few times because I just slam the ship into everything, but it does require you to not be a complete moron, even with autopilot, because otherwise you'll end up inside the sun or just nowhere near where you were trying to go. Giants deep. I don't really remember where he was. Is he on this side of the planet? I think we're about to get really lucky. And I think he's going to be like right here, probably. No, he must be on the other side. Okay, that's fine. Let's show off my piloting skills. Shit. Hey, bro, watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet. Is he on the equator? I can't really remember. Yeah, he's like right here. He's like right there. No, brother. No, brother, don't hit me. See, we're golden, bro. Wasn't even worried for a second. I'm glad this ship is like waterproof because, dude, if this planet was like, hold on. We'll find it. We'll find it. If this planet was like Brittle Hollow, where if you touch the center, you're just fucked, I'd have some mega problems, because I'm kind of an idiot. Alright, alright. Am I actually recording? Okay, yeah. I also need to get his signal found, because I didn't scan him last time. Damn, I feel like I'm playing modded Minecraft. I don't know what it is about this planet. It must just be all the physics simulation going on. I mean, the rest of the game after the FPS fix looks phenomenal. Like, it runs extremely well. I don't know why it doesn't behave for me anymore. On this planet. And anymore isn't the word, it never behaved. What up, Gabro? How do you stay calm in the Okay. Oh, you stupid dickhead. What, so I just went to sleep and I just respawned? Okay, well, you know what, that works out, because we need to, okay. Because we need to explore here and figure out where Feldspar's harmonica is. Because I could, from what I've gathered, right? There's gotta be some way on this planet that he... Hold on, let's restart that sentence. It's too early in the morning for this shit. I think he ended up in the Dark Bramble by landing somewhere on this planet, would be my guess. But I don't know. No, we don't want Esker. I still can't believe that Esker was important. That's crazy. And, like, actually pretty important. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Are you fucking serious? Dude, last night I was in the caves. I went into the secret underground, and it's right here. Well, I was gonna say there's probably like a teleporter to the Dark Bramble, but I guess this is, this counts. So who are you? What are you still doing here? Hacking up a potentiarist? Oh, God. Well, I know how this works already because I visited the vessel. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so, can I take a snapshot? Well, how do I So this will help me find him easier. How do I get it to stick to something? It's always just gonna fly forward, isn't it? Is it ever gonna stick to anything? Oh, it will. Okay, that's nice of them. It's gonna stick to Feldspar's location. Okay, so now... Oh. Dumbass idiot behavior. So that'll help me locate him instead of randomly just floating around, and that's perfect. Well, I thought that was going to take much longer. What can I do with the scout? Can I can't like put this away, right? It'll get rid of it and stuff. Can I open this still? Okay. So, Ash Twin. I just don't know what I'm missing there. Oh, and I got the Sunless City. Man, I really just... I don't know where the... Is there a way to, like, read the memories of the other people in there? I need to go back in there. Well, let's go talk to Feldspar, because he's probably got all the secrets in the world. He is my man. I hope... I guess it doesn't really matter, because I was still learning, but I hope that whatever's over there isn't extremely obvious. Like, there's a giant crashed escape pod right next to him, and I just missed it when I was there, because that would be pretty embarrassing. But it would be pretty on brand, so... I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh. Blom, blom, blom. Blom, 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 blom. Alright. So, every time I have come into the Dark Bramble, I have slammed into it extremely fast. So today, we are going to make an effort to not do that. Because it becomes an actual problem in the Dark Bramble because it's very easy to smash your sorry, I need to lock in. Fuck it, we ball. I'm faster than them. They'll never catch me. Fuck you. You'll never catch me. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh, shit. We'll go for the middle one. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, yeah, it's very easy to smash your head on the... Okay, it's not that one. Very easy to smash your head on the ceiling here because of all the brambles hanging down. And that will fuck up your fuel tanks, which is basically one of the only things that really screws up your ship. Other than the thrusters, I guess. There's going to be an anglerfish right in the way, isn't there? Okay. What up, Feldspar? Long time no see. I haven't seen you since like episode 1, brother. Oh shit. Hey, bro, how did you land in here? How did you do this? Come on, just chill out, chill out. I don't even understand what he's done here. Also, what is the blue flashing light over there? Alright, we're landing on the top of it because we have 0 Gs, so we can just go wherever we want. Does the landing gear, like, make it stick? Is it gonna float away when I get out? Okay. We're good. We're goated. That blue shit is probably the probe, and that is dumb that I didn't see that the first time. But I also don't even think I knew the probe existed when I was in here last. What's up, brother man? So the fish I put refill the oxygen tank. There's blah blah blah. Okay. So. Oh shit. Oh, I can't use my double thruster in here. That's right. So you kind of just have to play it cool. I wonder if they did that so you can't escape the anglerfish if you're not in your ship. Obviously, they want you to do the be quiet thing to get away from him. So it kind of makes sense. Wait, did I unlock his... There's more to explore here. Okay. Dude, fuck it. We're going for the blue. I mean, it's just too... It's too obvious, right? I could sit there and go through his dialogue tree, or I can just fly towards this and figure out what it is. Oh, it's just his ship. Can I, like, bring it over to him? Can I repair it? There's where he crashed through. Maybe I need to ask him how he got in here or something. Because my thoughts are that the probe has to be in here, right? Because where else would it be? Alright, how do I fix this for you, buddy? Okay, okay. Alright, well... Alright, I ain't fixing shit for you. Figure it out yourself. That wasn't very nice. Okay, so logically, following what we know about the rest of the game, okay? And I was told that all of these are kind of the same mysteries, right? So this is all for the vessel, this is all for the quantum moon, this is all for the Ash Twin project, which everything links into. And this, I don't really know. I mean, this was what, the plague that killed all of them, I guess? I don't really know how that ties into everything. I guess other than the idea that this might have... It sounded like they never got the news out about what this was. So the Ash Twin project wasn't created to stop this. Unless I'm crazy. I don't really know. Because the people that were trying to alert everyone else died on the way out. So, we need to go... talk to Feldspar. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe he'll tell me where the pod is. We're gonna fly very carefully in here. Don't suck me up, please. Okay, cool. Oh, I will be right back. We're gonna cut it here. I'm gonna do my first ever edit on an Outer Worlds video. The haters are trying to stop us. First, well, let's back up a minute, okay? Sun Tzu once said, "It takes only one wipe to know that you need 1,000 more." But it also takes one wipe to know you needed 0. I don't know, man. I said it wrong. Let's just... Oh, there's a suicide button? That's awesome. Um, this is... Gosh, what the hell was I doing? It's been like 2 hours. Pooh Man came and stopped me from talking to Feldspar, and then work just lit up. I had to do a lot of stuff. So I have absolutely no idea what I was up to. Let's see. Okay. Chill. Let's get in here. Okay. So, what was I doing? I guess we just gotta talk to him. I don't really know what else to do in this particular instance. Alright. You know what's funny is, well, I guess it's not really funny, but I think it's a little silly that this seed doesn't send your pod back out to the start. Okay, what do we need to talk about? I found something. I found the anglerfish nest. Okay. I found something. I found that on Timber Hearth. Oh, the bramble consumes planets. Okay. 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 Okay, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Oh. Let me in. You know what? I wonder if the tracking module is in the center of the planet, if it flew in there. That actually makes so much sense. Alright, so he said follow that path. Wait a minute. Get up. Is that everything with Feldspar? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's go this way. Oh, good heavens. Good heavens. What's happening to me? Jarvis, where are we? Oh, I'm so disoriented. Okay. Go out the tail and follow the vine, see where it leads. Okay. There's no way more work is coming in, bro. I ain't working right now. I'm busy. Oh, poop. His ship drifted away. Crap, we just gotta find which one it was, I guess, just by luck. I mean, I just looked at it and I went in there. So it's off the tail. I don't think it was that far away. I feel like it was like... It wasn't high. Is it this one? Is that a hole? Oh, this is so fucking disorienting. Okay. So he had to have... Oh shit, I was flipped over, I think. Nope, this way. Okay. Yep, match velocity. Okay. And then he Slam through here, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Follow it to the end, he said. Okay. My ship ain't gonna fit. Okay. Fair enough. What the hell? Oh, what did he say? Hold on. Sorry, I need to lock in. What is this? Okay, never mind. It was something else. Okay. I never thought I'd see one of these beasties outside of Giant's Deep. They were awful useful back there. Maybe a jellyfish could be useful here too. What? It tastes terrible. Okay, so we go inside the jellyfish. Okay. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be sad if this was the last thing you ever ate in life. Okay, so the jellyfishes are useful for insulation from electricity. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Well, see, the problem with that is that I know what I'm meant to do, but I don't... The jellyfish are gonna electrocute me, though. Right? Well, let's go make sure I got all the clues there. They're useful for insulating from electricity. Okay. Well, now we get to put together everything that I learned about the ocean depths. Okay. What's suicide? That's a very handy little trick. Let go. Giant's Deep, baby. Hate this fucking planet. thought it was this direction. Oh, it's behind me. Okay. Hello, moon. Yeah, that tracker module definitely went to the core of the planet. 100%. Put me in, coach. So my thought process here is that there's probably one of these that isn't lit with electricity, potentially. Or the electricity is... Let's go see. Maybe the electricity isn't up their center, and it like protects them on the outside, and you can just kind of... Can I touch his tail? Yeah, okay. How do we know when we're in the core? So we're 100 meters up from that. Okay, we're descending. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Neat. That was cool. If I had messed with the jellyfish before, I probably could have just randomly stumbled across this. Alright. So what do we got? Ash Twin is Prepare to receive the data. Okay, so once it determines... So, I guess the Ash Twin project was... I mean, I still don't understand why they did a time loop for it. I guess in case they missed, they could redo it. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so that seems like that was the case. Yeah, so... Does this put me on the ceiling, I guess? Okay. Come back here. What are you doing? I forgot what this does. I'm pretty sure I messed with this before, right? This is the start. Is that stage 1? Is this stage 2? Come back here. Get your ass over here. That's why they did it. Okay, that makes sense. So they knew it would take so long to find this probe. Or, sorry, it would take so long to find this, the Eye of the Universe. Okay, yeah, they set up the time loop to find the Eye. Because launching 9 million probes would have taken a millennia, and it did. It took hundreds of thousands of years. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. Where's my pencil? This was a key that I was missing. This is the launch code. Okay. So it is... Alright. Now is that, like... Does it change directions based on where I am, or is it only... Well, surely they're... Okay, surely they expect you to be standing there, right? Okay. That's it. But, I mean, even if I get there... You know what? That's fine. I'll accomplish their mission. I don't know why they were doing it. I still don't understand. But sometimes, I guess, maybe the moral of the story is that not everything has to have a reason, right? Maybe they just, you know, they felt like it. Me, when I have to shoot my dog because I'm bored. Okay. How much time do we have? It's lunchtime. We got 30 minutes. I did not mean to sleep for 8 minutes, but I was looking at my phone, so... let me look at 20... Jesus. Okay. It's not enough time. We need to floor it. Hit that shit. Oh, come on. Oh, we're so close. I'm gonna miss the window. Oh, fuck me. Get in there, you piece of shit! Get in there! Yes! Go, get out! Go! No! Fuck! God damn it. Oh. You piece of shit. Oh my god. What a fucking fumble. And this is gonna be turned off. I could wait for another rotation, but it's gonna be too long, I think. I could try. The other problem is I don't exactly remember. What? What a massive fucking fumble. I had it, dude. Now we have to sit here and wait in the fucking cell of shame. It's not gonna be enough time. shit in my pants. Maybe it is. I'm not giving up. I think we still got it. No, you fuck! Oh my god. You fucking idiot. You suck at this game, dickhead. Alright. 7 minutes. I think that's what we're gonna shoot for, because 7:30 was too much. And 8 was like right on the money, I think. Maybe we could do like 6 to give myself more time. Okay, let's stop this. No, stop it. I'm gonna do 6 minutes. Hit that shit, let's go. Jarvis, where is the sun? There it is. There you are. We are going way too fast. We're gonna hit this shit at full speed. What? That's so fucking unfair. What a piece of shit. Alright. Try it again. Stop. Get off the planet. Let's go. Very funny. Very funny joke happened twice. Hee hit planet. Hee funny. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And we're gonna overshoot it. Oh my god. I'm not skilled enough to do the 6 minutes thing. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to give myself more time because I fucking suck at flying at this thing. I'm just gonna keep missing it. I was setting a timer on my phone so I knew how much time I had, but honestly, I think it's just better if we just raw dog it. Because I'm getting annoyed with setting the timer. Now we just hang out for a sec. Okay, gotta wait for another go around. Gonna look at something over here while we wait. What's amusing to me is that every single person, when they put in a so there's two ways to put in an IT service ticket. You can either email our IT like email address and it goes to our ticketing system, or you can go to one of the web portals and like manually enter more information. And every time somebody does that, they always set their urgency to super high. And what that does is when you have an IT service desk, there's an agreement called an SLA, which is like a service licensing agreement or something. I forget what it stands for. SLA meaning service level agreement. Yeah, okay. You have that. Well, when somebody sets the urgency to like super high, it gives us less time to respond to the ticket and deal with it. Okay? And when everything's an emergency, nothing is an emergency, right? Everyone seems to think that what they are sending us is fire, everything exploding emergency, and it never is. Like this guy's, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We're gonna miss it again after all that shit. About to look up the ending cutscene. Fucking internet. I missed it again. After all that fucking work, I missed it again. Anyway, this guy set it to, this is a fucking retarded bullshit mechanic, by the way. This guy set his shit to urgent, and I mean, I think it's a fucking scam email that he wants us to unlock, which is crazy. Like, okay, dude. Anyway, it's clearly not urgent, is what I was getting at. This is far more important. So, I remember in some of the dialogue they said you can be off by like 3 degrees. So maybe I need to watch Ember Twin a little bit closer, and instead of timing my jump in with when the loop of dust rolls around, I need to just hop in there when I see Ember Twin above my head. I don't know how much that'll actually help, because that dust tunnel is when they're overhead. Like if you look at it right here, that's when they're perfectly aligned. So maybe I just need to hop in after it passes over. Regardless, this is so fucking irritating. And they knew what they were doing when they didn't put a roof on that. Because they wanted you to get sucked up and get discouraged and think that there's no way to go through there. Which, fair enough. That is kind of like the end, like one of the key components of the game, like a huge mystery. So it's not like they're going to hand it to you for free, but I mean, they could just, you know, put a roof on it. That would have been pretty nice of them. But oh well. I guess if I ever make a game, I can do shit like that, but I'm never going to do that. I understand the what's the word for it? I wouldn't necessarily say that's trolling, but I do understand the amusement and smugness that comes from tricking players, right? Or like challenging them. And I'm sure the developers of this game get a lot of enjoyment watching people kind of fumble around just because of the nature of how mysterious it is. Which, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. No, I can't because it's gonna slurp me up, right? Can I get under there prematurely? So the other problem with parking here is that I have to make sure that it doesn't take my ship away from me. Because I need this to go to Bramble once I grab the core. So I need to be really well tucked underneath here. Or else I'm in trouble. Let me under. Let me in, coach. Put me in, coach. There we go. Oh, come on. Put me in, coach. God, they designed this ship in such... Like, I gotta hand it to them. They covered a lot of stuff with this game, and I just know that they intentionally designed this ship to make it a pain in the ass to fit it into places like this. It matches their art style tremendously, but there's absolutely some intentional design there. It's gonna suck my ship away, I think. I don't think I got under there good enough. Nope, missed it again. Okay, well. I did the exact same thing I did the last few times. Alright. So, this may come as a shock to the viewers, but I actually don't fucking like speedruns because of stuff like this. One mistake and you start it over. I enjoy watching them, but actually doing them myself, no, don't like it. No bueno. I don't like it at all, actually. I do speedrun routes in Halo, but I never do the tricks that are super tight or anything like that. I don't know how else to really describe it. I also do not fucking like racing games at all for similar reasons, because it's like one wrong turn of the steering wheel and you just are fucked. Like, you lose the time trial, that kind of shit. I think what I'm gonna do is leave my ship here. I might get it a little bit closer, but I think that I'm just not gonna be able to wedge it under there properly. But yeah, not the hugest fan of retrying the same route over and over again. It just doesn't do anything for me. I don't get a dopamine hit from improving my time or anything like that. Typically more interested in just getting things done. So what I will do is I'll just sit here and my ship is safe. Yeah, I mean, I think you could theoretically stand like, nope, no, it's gonna pull you up no matter where you stand. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really dig this particular part of the speed run route, I guess, because this is tricky. Like, this is undeniably tricky, and it's meant to be. What? You don't like when games challenge you? What? No. I find it a little bit annoying, but you know, at least this is at the very beginning of the route and not at the end. It remains to be seen if there's anything similar at the end that's gonna trip me up. I don't even remember how to get to the vessel, I don't think. So, we'll see. See if I can pull it off. I feel like okay, well now I'm safe. I almost need to go back and watch the recordings of how I got in here. But it seemed like if you time it right, you're able to just walk and it will suck you in before you get thrown up into the air. And it always seemed like, I got lucky the few times I did it, but it always seemed a little random. But maybe it's because, like, maybe it's telling you to wait until the two planets are centered, but you are a little bit off. Alright, slow down. I am going to wait until Ember Twin passes and the storm is gone, and then we're going to hop in. And hopefully I still have enough time to do everything else, but I suck at flying, so we'll see. See, like, it's directly overhead right now. So we'll wait. There we go. Yeah, okay. So that's all there is to it. You just have to not be a fucking idiot. Alright, so what did I miss in here? Why was it telling me that there was stuff that I missed? Is there some sort of... What is deep space radio? Did I ever even... Oh, you know what? I think that's the DLC that I was told about. Okay. I'm pretty sure I read all of these, right? I mean, I don't know what else could be in here that I haven't messed with. Oh. The warning sign that tells me not to do the dumb shit I'm about to do. Bum 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 bum. Hit that shit, Jarvis. Jarvis. Turn. What is... No, that's a different thing. The sun does have a gravity pull, I think, is what that was that we just saw on the autopilot. See, I thought the planets did have a little bit of it, but I don't know. It's kind of felt weird. But again, not a space expert. I'm just a dumbass with a controller and the ability to speak. Okay. So we got to be careful. Do not fucking eat me. Fuck off, dickhead. Alright, well, time to go. Shit, I missed it. I don't know where it is. Shit in my britches. It's not labeled, I remember that. Is this it right here? Ah, fuck me, man. See, that one's labeled, so that can't be it, right? I mean, I guess I can try that one. I think we're fucked, fellas. I think we're cooked. Shit, man. The problem is I don't even remember how you... I mean, I'm gonna run out of time. Fuck, Mike. Fuck. They're just gonna... I don't remember how to get to the vessel. Fuck. Oh my god. They couldn't have just fucking labeled it. Whatever, man. Okay. Alright, let's go read our book. That's tough that it doesn't. I mean, I guess it would be out of the spirit of the game to be like, oh, go this way. So now the problem becomes I have to hold on. Let's turn around and make sure I'm right here so I can see when it's ready to go. The problem now becomes I have to solve that little How did I do it last time? I guess I follow the distress signal, go that way, throw my scout through the seed, and then, yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it doing it the off memory. Because I know where it is. It's you see the eggs, and then you bank right, but there's too much shit in that room. I just don't. I'd have to either go back and watch my video of it, or, I mean, yeah, that's what I would have to do. Because if I looked it up, it would spoil stuff, and I don't want to do that. In case this isn't the solution, but in my mind, it's pretty obvious, right? I don't know why we're doing it. Still, I don't know why we're going to the eye of the universe, but like I said earlier, maybe the answer is because we can, right? I'm not skilled enough to do that shit. That was pretty good timing in there, I think. I think I solved that part a little bit faster than I did last time, so we'll get in here now. We'll head to the bramble. Oh, where is that shit? There you are. I think we can still do it even with having to do the distress beacon thing. I think I can still make it. It took me until the final episode where I've finally locked in and figured out how to fly. Alright, so now we need to do this. Are you an anglerfish? Fuck yeah, you are. Alright, dickhead. Alright, thanks for that. I'm a little confused about what I'm meant to be doing here. I thought this was how I found the vessel before. I mean, that's not it. I already went in this one. Right? I mean, that's just gonna not do shit for me. It's just gonna put me in a loop. That's all the dickheads at the entrance. Is that it? Maybe it was labeled and I'm just stupid. Nope. Fuck, man. I don't know, and I don't have time. Like, you don't have time to just fumble fuck around in here for an hour, because you've got 22 minutes to do the whole thing. You have to pick that shit up, and then you have to get over here. Fuck. That's so fucking annoying. I mean, I'm cooked, right? Because now I'm disoriented. I mean, that's the entrance. There's the center, and I mean, it was down over here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. But it's none of these. could try this one, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. I think I'm just fucked. I'm doing something for work real quick while this plays. Okay, I guess rather than fumble fuck around like an idiot, um, we need to go figure out how to get to the vessel again. That's so fucking annoying. Alright, I looked away for 2 seconds, man. Okay, I'm stopping the recording again. I'll just stitch this part together. I gotta go take care of some stuff, and I need a minute, because I'm thoroughly fucking irritated with this shit. So, I'll be back. It'll only be like a second for you, but no telling how long it'll be for me. Okay. I'm back, and I'm ready to try again. I just needed a moment. Sometimes, I'm eating a sandwich, by the way. Um, Sometimes you just gotta take a stroll for a second. Stretch your mental legs. I need to just slow down. I need to review the clues and make sure there wasn't anything that told me how to get there. Because I kind of just skimmed it quickly in frustration. And then we can see if we can locate everything again. So what's... Three-sided pillar on the bridge, that's the input device. That's what I need to go trigger. I'm pretty sure that's where I put the coordinates. They tried to call for help, but the outgoing message is blah blah blah. They can hear incoming. The Nomai were worried their signal might disappear, so they yeah, okay. That's not helpful. The grave. Their survivors, followed by 2 vessel beacons to the small dark bramble seed where they could go no further. See, this is how you find it, but how did I get here? Wait. Wait. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is how you do that shit? How I marked Esker's camp, if you remember, in episode 1. And I was like, why is Esker's camp still on my screen? What the fuck? And I chose to ignore it. I think it was 2 episodes ago, I accidentally marked, like, Ember Twin or something, and it was really pissing me off. And I didn't say anything about it because I was, you know, fucking whatever, dude. Let's just go. Let's restart the fucking loop. Oh, why would they want you to not have the way to find it again? I sound like a dumb dickhead. I just don't know how the game works. Alright. So now, we doze off for the 4 minutes. Where's my sandwich? Fucking stupid. We're so close to the end of this shit. What time did I say that I did? 4 minutes? ASMR eating stream. Not stream, this is a recording. Come in here. Mark location on HUD. It's a giant fucking button. Absolute fucking idiot. So I'm wondering if... No, that can't be it. But last night, I was texting with my gaming expert, okay? And he said that there were two things that he thought were unfair, and I had figured out both of them, but he wouldn't tell me what one of them was. And he was like, because it's funnier that way, because you're doing it the hard way. And I wonder if that's what he was referring to. How I wasn't ever marking a single thing ever. I wonder if you could mark stuff that you hadn't like fully discovered yet, and it would tell you where to go to get to it. I don't know. I really don't know what else I could be doing that's dumb. Well, that's not true. There's plenty of things I'm doing that are dumb. But specifically, like, what would be seen as unfair that I figured out. Maybe he means... No, I mean, he straight up told me how to do the other one. With the scout launcher. Like how you can switch it to picture mode. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. I can't believe you could just fucking mark it after I just yammered on about that shit. I'm just gonna eat my sandwich and shut the fuck up. And I wonder... So you may be wondering, why are you carrying that scroll? Oh shit. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Well, it was for a bit that I was gonna do. Can I? Do you really have to put it down on the ground? No fucking way. Have I actually fucked myself? Are you being so serious right now? No fucking way. I have fucked myself. Holy shit. What an idiot. Truly, truly a master of stupidity. They hate him because he's so special. Grab the fucking warp core, bro. We gotta go. No time for that shit, Goku. Come on. Unfucking believable. What up, dead dude? I was gonna put the scroll in there because it's like the same size, you know, like how Indiana Jones tried to do that with like a bag of sand and like the whole place came down anyway. I think that was like the first movie. How do you supposed to find the vessel? You can't find it. You have to do. They expect you to do all this shit over again. Maybe. Where? 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 You gotta be fucking kidding me. I hit the gas. Idiot. Dumb fucking idiot. Idiot. Stupid idiot. Fuck. God damn it. This is like a sick joke. I'm caught in a loop of my own torment between my hubris and stupidity. This episode could have been 30 minutes long if I wasn't an idiot. Alright. Let's run it back. The reason I'm quiet is because I'm eating my sandwich, and I figured it was inappropriate to chomp into the microphone. Psych, that's a wrong number. I'm pretty good at that now that I'm not a complete idiot. You know, this kind of reminds me of the repetition that I'm having to do here kind of reminds me of some of the zombies maps that I don't really care for, like Mob of the Dead or what's the other one? Shadows of Evil. The ones that have a lot of like setup before you actually get to play. It's kind of not, obviously not like the same here because this is solving the major end puzzle of the game, but what it feels like is, sorry I had to burp and didn't feel like it would be appropriate. It's that kind of thing where you have to do a bunch of little things at the very beginning, right? And then you actually get to play. I think I already said that. But what happens is you make one small mistake in that setup, and you have to do it all over again. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. Which, you know, that can happen in any game, but it's just the level of detail that goes into this. And obviously this is trial and error, and yes, this is like the climax of the whole game. And it's totally a skill issue. I just suck. But that was the vibe that I was getting. I can't really think of any other game, because you can't compare it to something like, I already did the whole Halo Lasso comparison with something else. You can't compare it to something like that because in Lasso, each life is different, right? You engage the enemies differently to try to solve the checkpoint a different way. Whereas in like the zombies setup, and the and this, it's the same like route pretty much every time. Just what happens is the more and more you do it, the sloppier you get, or at least that's my experience. I get sloppy. But we're getting there. 2 kilometers. That's pretty damn far. Is it like actually over there? Or am I? Are they gonna hear this? The irony of that is not lost on me. Just one button push, and that was it. And now I'm back another like 5 minutes or however long it takes me to get there. But yeah, that feeling I was describing is why I also, like I started to touch on earlier, I don't really like speedrunning, because it's typically do the same thing over and over again. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird to explain, because there are instances where I don't mind the repetition. Like, I could sit and, if necessary, grind the same Division 2 mission over and over again for hours, and I know other people can't do that. But I think that comes from the fact that you can, the gameplay, even though you go to like, Like, I'll use the same cover, kinda, pretty frequently. Like, certain missions I know the positioning. Oh my goodness, everyone. It's like a fucking practical joke. Everyone just needs to talk to me right now. It's not even work anymore. Leave me alone. It's the middle of the damn day. I don't know, dude. Point is, I'm kind of sick of doing this over and over again, and I would like to win this time. So let's lock in. Get this shit done. How many hours do I have in this game? 20 hours. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, while I wait here, I gotta apply to this. I wonder if this is open yet for me to stand down there. Nope. Oh shit. Stand right here. Well, now that I still don't want to give any final thoughts on the game because we're not at the end yet. Like, this definitely feels like the end. I mean, like, the whole rumor tree is filled out and everything, and I'm, like, going to the vessel, and I'm using everything I've learned from all of the branches, right? At least I think so. Let me think. I mean, yeah, I think I don't know. We'll wait. But I was gonna give some, not necessarily. I'll give some closing thoughts. Get through here. Alley-oop. All right. Did I mark the vessel? Yeah, okay. That was the game taking pity on me, is what that was. The fact that I am not dead right now. It reset my trajectory, and I'm now fine. That was a pity rescue. I ain't touching shit. We're gonna sit here until we get near the eggs, because none of them are near the eggs. I remember this took forever the first time I got in here, too. Alright, I think we're clear to punch it. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Just get in there, dude. Jesus Christ, I thought we were fucked again. Oh my god. Whew, okay. Wow, that took a millennia to get here. Alright. I can't believe they picked me to be, like, the savior of everything, or whatever we're gonna do. I feel like the twist of this game is probably going to be, like, you can't save anything, and everybody just dies anyway, and there's nothing at the end of the universe, or at eye of the universe. I don't know. There's a couple different ways this could go, so we'll just see what happens. So we'll put this here. That brings gravity back. Okay. So step one is this, right? Right? Okay. I think. And we'll go over here. And then this one's gonna be that. And then this one's gonna be that. Oh, and then maybe I guess I just turn it around to the other side. My fault. Here, put it back down. Okay. Did I do it wrong? That looks more correct, I think. My drawing was pretty bad. Yeah, okay, my drawing was just bad. I like the increased gravity so because they don't want you to jump. Burp. And it's a giant anglerfish. God is an anglerfish. Kind of looks like one of those like tarps in elementary school when everybody would stand on the edges and like whip it up and then like, or they'd whip it up and it would suck people underneath it or whatever. You got me fucked up if you think I'm getting killed by ghost matter at the very beginning or very end. What? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dark Souls 1. Was able to reach the eye. Okay. Hey bro, it's kind of dark in here. Can we turn the lights back on? Yep. Ghost matter killed all of them. Of all the life forms that will die. Yep. Fuck anglerfish, bro. You know, the sun collapsed under its own gravity and then supernova. Yep. So I guess the point of the game was never to stop it. No, dude. Okay. Okay. Cool. At least they don't let you fucking commit suicide at the end here. What else do we got? Space. Dude, I knew they laced my shit, bro. Ah, hell. I'm tweaking off my gourd. All the universes are dying. The sun is gone. Hey, bro, I can't see. Bro, hey. It's me. I'm gonna be dead on the floor. Or I'll just encounter myself in a tree alone in the desert. Well, this isn't really a desert. Hey, bro, I need that flashlight, bro. Okay. Aw, hell, we burning my shit, dog. Okay. Am I... Oh, I'm just supposed to chill, I guess? Okay. Kinda looks like a, Oh no, not Esker, bro. Fucking Esker, bro. Oh my god. Hello? Your house doesn't have a fucking door, dude. Yeah, they never gave me an instrument. How come I didn't get a cool instrument to play when I was bored? Alright, Feldspar. something. Doing the most important part of the game. Alright, well, whatever. Burp. Okay. Sure. Whatever, man. That's crazy. Using their bodies as decoration is crazy work. What am I meant to do here? I'm like a pig. I can't look straight up, guys. Okay. Well, did I miss, like, the music show? Was this the end? I thought that was just another piece to grab. Okay, it is. It is. Okay, I was getting a little worried. I thought I might have even fucked up the very end of the game. We ready, fellas? God damn! They blew my shit clean off. Okay, sorry, I was looking at something. Um, 20 hours, I think, is about how long I spent in this, but that's not entirely accurate because I've had the game open for quite a bit longer than that. I mean, I guess you'd have to go back and look at the recordings to see. Uh, it was neat. A cute little game. I finally got good at flying the ship. Well, good enough, but it took me the entire course of the game. So that's funny. Kelsey Rice. Yeah, I don't even really know what to say. I still have a handful of questions, but also, I guess the point is that not everything gets answered. I still don't really know what the eye was. I don't really know. Well, I mean, it was the eye of the universe. I don't know why they were trying to find it. I guess just because they could. That's as simple as it gets. Can I skip this? You can't skip the end credits. Okay. Um. They had vocals? I'm really drawing a blank on what to say, because I think I've done a pretty good job of commenting my thoughts throughout the entire thing. And I mean, that's about it. There were parts that were great. There were parts that I found frustrating, but that's how you're never gonna find a flawless video game. Um, and things that I might see as flaws, other people won't, and that's just the nature of it. We're all different, so. I need to stop reading the text on the screen. That my ADHD is too intense. I'm looking for silly names like you do at the end of every movie. I thought that solving a lot of the puzzles in this game was satisfying. Putting your knowledge to work was satisfying. The story, I think I said this before in text messages, it didn't do shit for me. It didn't catch me like really at all. I don't. Maybe I'm just too stupid or not philosophical enough, but I just don't get it. I don't get the point of any of it. And it seems like the point is that there isn't a point. You're just released into the universe to explore. You discover a mystery and you complete a task set by a species before you. And maybe that's all there is to it. And I'm just looking for something cut and dry because I'm used to more clear objectives. Like, capture this command post, blah blah blah, like small brain stuff. And so it's weird to have a sandbox-ish game that still has some sort of story to it. It's almost, I'd say it almost resembles like a Minecraft sort of like mod pack that's kinda has a quest line, but also is kinda open-ended. I don't know, it's really unique in that regard. I've never played anything else quite like it. It's just hard to put it into words. Very, very different. Like I'm sitting here racking my brain. I really don't think there is anything else that I have ever played that just like, I don't know. I guess that's my conclusion is I don't know. Oh, shit, here we go, bro. There's more. This is why I couldn't skip it. Maybe this will answer literally everything. New species. And then we're back at the beginning. Interesting. Well, now that we're sitting here, and I don't have anything to distract me anymore, we'll yap for just a second. Overall, I enjoyed this. I didn't have any real major, like, points where I was like, holy shit, this is garbage, this game sucks, blah blah blah. Nothing like that. Like, nothing even came remotely close. There were some frustrating moments, and most of them stemmed from my own inability to use my brain properly, which I'm sure is to be expected with people playing this game. Like I said briefly in the credits, I think a lot of the puzzles were very satisfying to solve. I think it's funny that there's allegedly there were many ways where I solved things that out of sequence or like in a crazy way that you weren't really supposed to do. It's just it's a very unique game. As I said, the one thing, I mean, again, I can't just let it really go, but maybe if I watched videos on it or something, it would like clear it up better, but the story just didn't do anything for me. That really, which is odd because this is really a heavily story-driven game. I mean, I read all of it. I understand what happened, you know. You had this alien species that decided they wanted to pursue something, you know, the eye of the universe. They ended up encountering some sort of I want to call it extraterrestrial, but I mean everything's extraterrestrial in this game. They encountered the bramble, which is kind of some sort of cosmic plague, sort of, and it had taken root in this solar system somehow or another. Captured their ship. Two of the escape pods escape. They start to rebuild life and build up in this universe, make it their home. I don't really know how many years that went on for. Probably, I don't know, thousands maybe. I guess it doesn't really matter. But the point is, they finally built up enough to be spacefaring again. And they started the Ash Twin Project in an attempt to continue what their ancestors had sought to do, which would be locate the eye of the universe. Okay. So they built the entire project, and I'm guessing, I'm sure if I read between the lines a bit more, they had created that loop because they understood that it would not be possible to locate it within a reasonable amount of time, obviously. Like, they would not be able to continually, they wouldn't be able to continually launch pods until the end of everything, because there's just not enough material in the universe. So they created that time loop to keep launching the same pod over and over again, and then just storing the data from it. And ultimately, they were killed by the interloper and its ghost essence, just unexpectedly, kind of like it said in the outro there. But yeah, they didn't even have time to warn anyone else, so everything stopped there. And I guess we just woke up, or we didn't wake up, but our species finally became spacefaring soon enough to pick up the reins and continue their mission. And I guess that's really the takeaway of the game. Well, not the takeaway, but that was, I guess what you're meant to see as your purpose is to pursue their objective. Which, I mean, that is what we did. We found the eye of the universe. It was a neat game. Yeah, I don't feel too strongly about it one way or another, honestly. I think if I had to, there's really, I guess that means it was good. I mean, I had a lot of moments of enjoyment. There were a lot of points where I was kind of like over it, in terms of kind of going back to the same places over and over again. Most of, like I said earlier, most of that being my own fault, but that's the nature of exploration games like this and mystery games. You have to kind of revisit areas with additional information to unlock uh, new aspects of it. So it's not really that's not really a fault of the game. It's just my own personal preference. I prefer to keep moving, kind of deal. Uh, but you know what I will say is I did say the story didn't do anything for me, but that doesn't mean it was poorly written. I have I have absolutely experienced legendary stories in my lifetime, right? Um, I'm not gonna name any because I would get called a dork and a nerd, but I've also experienced absolutely abysmal dog shit stories with massive gaping plot holes and total nonsense. And this game was pretty rock solid. There wasn't anything where I was like, that's fucking stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Everything in the end ties together. It just didn't. I wasn't really moved by it. Is more so what I mean. I think it was fine. He thinks she's a professional critic. Look at this fucking dork. Um, yeah, it's just I don't want anybody to get, namely Mike. I don't want Mike to get the wrong idea about this because I had some harsh words about the final moon puzzle, which I still think was fucking dumb. Um, but that is one tiny element of an otherwise fun experience. I yeah, I don't really know that I would play another game like this, but at the same time, I never thought I would play this game. So I guess we'll just see where, kind of like this little dude did. We'll make it a little gay and cliche here at the end. We'll just see where life takes us, right? Well, on that note, I gotta edit this bullshit together. This episode was supposed to be like 45 minutes, and I managed to stretch it into a full. I don't even know how long it's gonna be. It's gonna be a long pile of shit. Um, Also, I did notice. I don't know if the screen here changed, but well, that's not where we ended because our ship wasn't there. But I caught that little thing. Oh, if I did have to give one real complaint, we'll give it two if we want to be nitpicky and bitchy. Um, Not having full screen borderless is fucking stupid. Um, but that's okay. And what was the other thing that I was gonna say? Oh, the FPS problems having to be fixed with some notepad bullshit was dumb. Um, I don't know why that's. And what the craziest part is, right, is the developers seem to have known about it because when I went into um, their folder, oh, this is my recordings. When I went into their folder about it, they already had the text file made. They just didn't have any of that shit enabled. And so, unless I'm an idiot, there also wasn't anything in here to mess with it. So, why not just fix it, right? And I guess the answer is the game's already out. It's already got a bunch of absolutely amazing reviews. It's got a lot of a cult following, and I guess they just don't care. That's not a deal breaker for me. In fact, the next game I'm going to play is also probably going to have the same exact problem. I guarantee you it's going to run like shit because it's old, and it's also going to not have full screen borderless because it's old. And that doesn't make or break games for me. I've said this a handful of times. If the game is good enough, I'll put up with a lot. Like Icarus, for example, Icarus runs like total dog shit, but if you look at my fucking Steam, I've got nearly 600 hours in it. And those are not idle hours. That's real. So, yeah. Anywho, um Steam library reveal. I think I already said I was going to end it, and now this time I'm ending it for real. Um, it's been a hell of a ride. Don't eat yellow snow.